theatre's incredibly important. It gives us a sense of escapism, and I think just for those 2.5 hours when you go and get into a theatre and sit down in your seat, you can forget about all the struggles and the strife that you might be going through in your day-to-day life, and you can just allow yourself to be submerged in a different world, whether that world is of Shakespeare or tragedy or comedy or romance, musical theatre, straight plays. It doesn't matter. It's just allowing yourself to be somewhere different for just a little bit of time, and I think it's incredibly important.
I think it's the immediacy of being in a live performance. There's nothing quite like it, and it's exciting, thrilling, and theatre is here. Theatre is here to stay. There's nothing more thrilling than seeing a live performance.
Well, there's nothing that compares to it, because it is of the moment, it is fleeting, and when it works, it's incredibly potent. It's the best thing for the performer and for the audience. I mean, it works both ways. The audience becomes another character in the play.
We get to tell stories that an audience can relate to, that can be thought-provoking, but also having that live aspect and being able to perform to a live audience that can really connect with whatever the subject matter is, and really feel something, feel what we're feeling on stage.
I think it's cathartic. I think it should be, holding a mirror up to our society, and all of these things just sort of make kind of life a bit more palatable, I hope.
I think all art, in a way, just gives us an opportunity to see ourselves, and for some reason human beings feel invigorated and refreshed and supported when we see ourselves, our emotions, our hate and anger and lust and fears represented. And so it's affirming, but it can also be changing.
In a time that we live in, sometimes theatre seems to be the only freedom that we have to actually say how we feel, or to comment on something in society, or I feel like it's a branch of an expression that sometimes is the only way out.
I think any art matters, really. I mean, I often imagine, a long time ago, and it's still going on about the government with the arts and no funding and blah. If there was no CDs or television or radio or opera or paintings or anything, what would life be like?
And then we get the chance to just sit there and witness something magical for 2.5 hours and forget our own lives and live through someone else, and it's marvellous. It's a wonderful thing.
It's a very immediate form of drama, and there's nothing quite like when you're sitting in a theatre and the lights go down and you know that something really exciting is going to happen. It's kind of like live music, I suppose. It's the difference between listening to a CD and watching a concert.